The Institute of Texan Cultures will come to life this weekend as costume guests resurrect the spirits of their favorite departed Texan. To tell us more is James Benavides, who's here this morning with ITC, along with Tracy Sonnen, who is here. See if you can guess who Tracy is right now. Famous Texan who has left us, right, James?
Well, that's kind of the direction we're going with this. You know, you want something interesting. You want an interesting story, an interesting character. Look up your Texas history. I mean, we've got our share of heroes and villains and a couple of eccentrics like Anna Nicole over here.
Anna Nicole Smith. And I was just telling you a minute ago, it had slipped my mind. She was Texan.
Yep.
She was from Texas, and obviously she's departed. So Anna Nicole Smith will play a part, and some people may have a little more trouble figuring out who you are.
Well, I have the pleasure of channeling one of my ancestors, Jose Francisco Ruiz, one of the signers of the Texas Declaration of Independence, one of the three Tejanos.
And you're really one of his ancestors.
I'm actually a descendant of Ruiz. So, you know, when you get to learn your family history, you know, part of the fun when you go to this dance is talking to your neighbors, talking to the others there and figuring out who these individuals are coming dressed as. And, you know, you can hear some of the greatest stories. I mean, last year's costume contest winner, a medical quack named John Romulus Brinkley. The guy had us in stitches telling us about what this guy did. Well,
just the Anna Nicole Smith stories would probably be a hit this year.
Well, when you consider the court cases and the drama and
the baby and all the other, you know, all that stuff.
You nailed it.
Her husband or former husband, all that. Are there other names that people might remember or some of the big names that are going to be participating?
That's a little tricky there. You're never quite sure who's going to be doing what. You know what we see sometime is if you're not entirely certain about a person, maybe take an era. You know, one of my friends, Carrie Egan, also from the Institute, will be coming in dressed as her grandmother. She has this vintage 1940s dress, beautiful. And, you know, if that's a little tough for you, if channeling something historic is a little difficult for you, we've seen patrons come in, they channel Day of the Dead with the Calavera face paint.
Yeah.
They do some cool stuff, man.
Well, it's that time of year.
Yes, sir. You take a little Halloween, a little Dia de los Muertos, add a little music, a little artwork. We actually have an art slam that's going to be going on that night. We have 5 artists coming in to paint live in front of you, the Dance with the Dead theme. So we'll be going 8 p.m. to 11:30. That's Saturday the 27th at the ITC.
And you guys will sell those art pieces, and those will go to benefit the artists, I guess, right?
That's actually going to be going back to the artist.
And you mentioned the date and everything. Saturday night here, ticket information. We have the phone number 458-2269. There, the ticket price is there. And it's happening Saturday night at the Institute of Texan Cultures. And you mentioned you guys are going to stick around for daytime at 9, so we'll have more coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.